Yo, welcome back to the Happiness series. Last time we played. It's always hard to remember the name of the last game after I finish it. The name that we finished last time we finished Farewell My Happiness. That was the name of the game. We finished Farewell My Happiness, and now we're playing Identity. And the name of the game's window is Asan, so maybe we're getting an Asan focused story. That'd be cool. Haven't really vibed too much with the past few games. Hopefully this one is more entertaining to me. We'll see. Let's start. Is this supposed to be Hassan? Oh my god, that's loud. I can't adjust the volume in that start game. Like I can adjust the volume in this engine until music actually starts playing. So, okay, new game. Even if what my eyes are showing me is real, my mind will forever deny it. Will forever deny it. I opened my eyes. Damn it, I can't sleep. This was a rare occurrence. In all of my years as a Australian, this was the first time I couldn't go to bed. The first time I couldn't perform my main activity. The first time I couldn't sleep 15 hours a day. 15 hours? Why? I kept wondering to myself, what has changed? In this world of constants and variables, he knows, such occurrences shouldn't happen without reason. Maybe I have slept enough hours these past few years that I have eaten up all of my sleeping capacity. Like a dried up oil field, maybe this is it. Maybe I'll never need to sleep again. But doesn't that make me superhuman, someone with supernatural abilities? The Awakener, the non-sleeper, the Vigilante? The Vigilante was in the Null. What superhero name is more suited to someone with such a rare superpower? How about the Loser? Got him. A familiar name echoed from behind me. I lifted myself from the bed just to be greeted by a girl with long blue hair and big eyes. Oh, I thought that was going to be Cece. I thought you just stopped peeking to my thoughts. TV-chan? TV-chan? As in the TV? Are you talking to your TV right now? Let's put her down in the notes. TV-chan. So I didn't have my notes opened. What the fuck were they? Here. TV-chan. Yes, this is TV-chan. She's, well, a TV as in a television. Why is she naked? One day I just woke up to find my television has turned into a rude girl in a slutty outfit. Can you still, like, watch wrestling on her? Or how does that work? Are you weirded out? Good, me too. Because of her, I had to buy a new TV. Your retarded thoughts are the one sleeping into my brain. What you said was so completely retarded that it physically hurt me. Okay, calm down. Jesus, what the fuck? TV-chan continued her vicious attack. Sounds to me you're just jealous I awoke my superpower before you did. If by superpower you mean being able to live as a shut-in loser for 5 years, then yes, you are very remarkable. But if you mean the non-sleeping part, then just look at the plastic bottle near you. Huh? I followed where TV-chan was looking. An empty soda bottle stood tall. The same bottle I was drinking all day. Check what the label says. Extra caffeine. Do you get it now? You've drank the whole thing in one go. Your blood right now is more caffeine than plasma. This is why you can't sleep, idiot. TV-chan added with irritation on her face. What an annoying little bitch. Okay, Jesus, this game is so vulgar. Oh my god. Seriously, using science and logic to disapprove of my theory when her existence is illogical and unscientific in the first place. TVs are supposed to be machines, not smug-looking girls. How dare she look down on me? She needs correction. I laid back in bed, ignoring the annoying laughter of the slutty television, and closed my eyes. If TVs can become talking girls and I can sleep with a body full of caffeine, you just watch. It has been a few days since the caffeine incident. I stopped ordering that soda and switched to juice. Needless to say, I've been sleeping for 16 hours straight. Great success. After smiling to myself for a bit, I turned my attention to the computer once again. The new Date Alive season is starting soon. Isn't... Oh, the anime. I was thinking... Yeah, okay. I was thinking of Live Alive, the SNES RPG, but no, Date Alive is an anime. I wonder which cuties the MC is going to romance this season. I hope we get a new kudere enjoyer. I took another sip of beer as I giggled to myself. Oh, what are you looking at, darling? What is this going to be? Fucking lamp-chan? Window-chan? Desk-chan? A person suddenly spoke as she leaned on me. Something that doesn't concern you, closet? As in closet? I spoke as I pushed a clingy girl away from me. This clingy girl is my closet. No, I'm not kidding. One day my closet was gone, and in its place appeared this girl calling herself Closet. What a terrible pun. It's not really a pun, it just sounds like closet. Why are you always so mean to me, darling? Shut up, I gotta put stuff into you. Why do you treat these fictional anime girls so lovingly and ignore me? Closet spoke while pouting. You won't get it? 2D girls are the best. Plus, how dare you call them fictional when you yourself are not real? Not real? How am I not real? I'm standing right in front of you, darling. You're nothing more than a hallucination. You and that bitchy television. Leave me alone. Hallucination? Stupid, darling. The moment she said that, Closet jumped on me and started touching me all over. If I'm not real, then how can I touch you here and even there? Wait. Segs? Closet continued her attack until I finally stood up on my feet and ran away. Darling, wait. I ignored the fictional girl and walked inside the bathroom. A half-dead human greeted my eyes. Unkempt hair, long, ugly facial hair, and tired eyes. My reflection stared back at me. Doesn't Hassan have brown hair? It looked as pathetic as ever, except this time I had a raging boner. All because of a damn closet, nonetheless. Relatable? God, how did I end up like this? Even if she looks down in pain, my lips will forever lack an answer. Days continued to pass after that. In my dimly lit room, only the clock on my phone and the calendar on my wall could give evidence of the passing of time. We were well into January. TV Chan and Closet were sitting next to the window and brushing each other's hair without a care in the world. Meanwhile, my phone was showing there was -5 degrees outside, but in my perfectly heated room, I sensed no difference. It would be lower than -5 if it's snowing that much. Every day felt more or less the same. It's been almost 5 years since I abandoned the outside world and secluded myself in this room. It almost feels like this apartment is the only world I ever witnessed, but I know that's not true. How are you paying rent? Before I graduated high school, I was a very active person, a true extrovert. Hell, I was even part of a school club at one point, and my days were filled with fun adventures and me chasing cute girls. Okay, this is Hassan. The cutest girl I ever chased was definitely Anya, a blonde chick who moved to my school around the start of the second year. I tried so hard to hunt her, but ultimately failed. I wonder what she's up to these days. She's in Germany or something. I wonder what any of my old clubmates are doing these days. Oh well, it's not like it matters anyway. Those days are over. That life is gone. This is my existence now, my reality. While I was contemplating if I should go back to sleep or not, a knocking on the door suddenly caught my attention. Huh? Did I order something? I waited for a few seconds, but the knocking didn't stop. Is it gonna be Cece? This is definitely not the delivery man. I stood up on my feet and walked towards the door. TV Chan and Closet stood up and faced me with an odd concerned look on their faces. I reached my hand to the handle when... Oh, it's Lilith. Oni-chan! Shouldn't you be like... way older now? A short little girl suddenly jumped at me, hugging me tightly. Lilith, why are you here? Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I can't visit my Oni-chan or something? Lilith spoke while giving me an angry look. Of course you can, as long as you promise to stop using the word Oni-chan. This energetic girl is my younger sister, Lilith. She's in her final year of middle school, but she still behaves like a kindergartner sometimes. You look exactly the same as you did when you were in elementary school. One day when I was in high school, she visited me, and that's how she and that annoying otaku girl met. Ever since then, she's been obsessed with anime and anything Japanese. Damn that geeky girl for polluting my little sister's mind. While I was cursing that girl's name, Lilith walked inside my messy room and turned on the TV. No, don't turn on TV, Chan. Shit, the TV. I quickly turned around just to be greeted by the sight of my little sister watching television. Huh? Seems just like last time TV Chan has disappeared, or rather has transformed back into a normal TV. The same thing for Closet. Hey Oni-chan, why do you have two TVs? Never mind. Oni-chan is Oni-chan. More importantly, have you heard? Carmen Senpai is getting married. Really? Carmen? Okay, this is the main time branch. Now this revelation is more surprising than the TV-chan thing. Carmen was the president of my high school club. She was very attractive and popular, but she always seemed aloof and distant. How do you know this? I like to believe someone managed to break through her shield and get her to marry him. Who's she marrying? Haha, I knew you'll be curious, Oni-chan. I guess you're not as disinterested in the outside world as you claim. But sadly, I have no idea who the groom is. Ever since Nesrin Senpai disappeared, I barely get any news of your old classmates. Yeah, what happened to Nesrin? Didn't she have morale with her in Milker? Lilith spoke with sadness in her eyes. I mean the Nesrin from this timeline. She still looks pretty shaken by the otaku girl's mysterious vanishing, even though it's been years since then. Yeah, one day in her final year of high school, Nesrin the otaku geek suddenly disappeared without a trace. Did she also go to existence? The police investigated for months, but to no avail. It almost reminds me of that volleyball girl who went missing a year prior. But unlike her, Nesrin was never found. As the months went by, people started to forget and move on. But not Lilith. To her, Nesrin was and always will be her best friend. Sigh, damn that geeky girl. How dare she worry my adorable little sister like this? I know she's out there somewhere, I just know it. Oni-chan, are you going to Carmen-senpai's wedding? Lilith suddenly spoke, interrupting my line of thought. Huh? Why do you assume I got an invitation? You didn't? But weren't you and Carmen-senpai friends in high school? Friends is a bit of a stretch, Lilith. Plus, that was a long time ago. Now stop annoying your brother and let's watch TV together. I rubbed Lilith's head fiercely as I reprimanded her for being annoying. Boom, 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 boom. It's been a while since I watched TV, and for a good reason, so it felt very, very refreshing in a way. Lilith also seemed to enjoy her time as she kept making stupid jokes about every small thing she saw. After the evening show ended, Lilith stood up on her feet. I need to head back before the last train leaves. Take care of yourself out there, Lilith. Don't talk to any strangers. Stupid Oni-chan, I'm not 5 years old anymore. I'm 13? 12? Lilith declared proudly as she placed her hand on her hip. Yes, you're a big girl now. Huh? Is that sarcasm I'm detecting, stupid Oni-chan? I shook my head, no. Lilith stuck out her tongue, then turned around and opened the door. Hey, Oni-chan, when do you think you'll be able to go outside again? I don't know, I replied as I looked down to the floor. Do you think you'll be able to before April? Lilith asked once again. I'm sorry, I don't know. Lilith went quiet for a second before she finally opened the door and left. Even if I lack a solid reason to run, my feet will forever refuse to stop. After Lilith left, I laid in bed trying to fall asleep, but no matter how hard I tried, I didn't manage to. Did you drink more soda? Instead, my brain traveled back in time and started playing certain memories. Memories I hoped I'll never think about ever again. When I killed my evil clone from the future when I was in high school. It was the first day of university. After spending my time in high school chasing after girls and neglecting my studies, I was lucky enough to be accepted by a tertiary college. Still, I was very excited to start a new and fun chapter in my life. I looked around me in awe. Man, college girls are way hotter than high school girls. We're in the big league now. Gahaha. I spent my new days in university hitting on pretty much any cute girl I found. For a while, it was exactly like high school, and it was great. Every day felt like it was an adventure, and my phone was filling up with cute girls' numbers. This is everything I ever imagined and more. So why wasn't I happy? Why couldn't I find pleasure in things I used to enjoy before? Why is my heart full of discomfort and pain? Why do I feel self-conscious every time I walk outside? Why are you looking at me? Stop looking at me. You're laughing at me, aren't you? You're talking about me, aren't you? You're wondering what a pathetic guy like me is doing in a place like this? I can't do this anymore. I can't keep up with this persona. I can't keep up with this charade. I can't pretend to be living inside a sitcom hoping that if I act like one of those comedy relief characters, my life will be full of laughter and happiness. Are we getting some Asan character development? I can't keep doing this anymore. It's not me. It's not who I really am. I want to be me. It felt as if my world was falling apart. I decided to take a few days off, but that didn't help. Every time I walked outside, I was attacked by intense pain and my body felt as if it was on fire. I couldn't explain why or what is happening to me. I just couldn't face the outside world anymore. Whatever mask I created for myself years ago is now finally gone. I stopped going outside except for mandatory lectures and buying groceries, but even that was too much. So eventually I stopped going outside altogether. I started ordering everything online and sleeping most of the day. I didn't tell anyone about this except for Lilith, who found out when she visited me once. My parents still believe I'm in university and send me monthly allowance. Okay, that's how you pay rent? So like a pathetic worm mooching off his parents, I locked myself in here and spent every single day doing the same thing. A pathetic existence worthy of a pathetic creature like me. I closed my eyes trying to stop the tears, but just like every night, I failed. Maybe TV-chan can cheer you up. Days went by after that, followed by weeks, and before I knew it, it was March. Spring was just around the corner. But inside my dimly lit room, things weren't that cheerful. I had forgotten to pay for the internet, so the phone company cut me off, thus denying me the only source of entertainment I had. I was sitting down on the floor with a board game in front of me. Sitting across from me were my usual roommates. Okay, I'll start first. Closet spoke as she rolled the dice. 5, yay! Closet then moved her little action figure, picked up a card, and started reading it. You have landed in an oil field. Players get an automatic $5 million. 5 million? Yay! Closet cheered in joy as she lifted her hand in the air. What kind of a game rewards a player with this kind of money at once? TV-chan spoke clearly dissatisfied. Don't be a sore loser, TV-chan. Roll the dice, it's your turn. Closet spoke as she handed the dice to TV-chan. This is Pachi's outfit from Toho, right? Not Pachi as in me, but Pachi, the Toho character. I'm pretty sure Pachi wears this dress, a dress like this, just a different color. After letting a sigh, she rolled. 2, really? TV-chan moved her action figure and picked up a card. You were caught watching not safe for work content at work and got fired. Your next term is skipped, man. Relatable. This game is so relatable. What the hell? TV-chan picked up the gaming manual and started examining it. No doubt about it, this board game is very weird. Lila brought it here a few years ago, but then forgot about it. I almost forgot about it too if Closet didn't remind me. Okay, it's my turn. I have a fate in the heart of dice. 1. Oh, come on. Pick your card, darling. Pick your card. I moved my action figure and picked the card. You downloaded the movie illegally. Players must pay $500 to the player going next. This game has you paying $500, but another player also gained $5 million? This doesn't seem very balanced. Huh? Yeah, that's me. Pay up, darling. I mean, that's like nothing. What kind of rule is this, and what do you have to pay another player a fine? Okay, my turn, huh? Closet rolled the dice. Yay, a 6! Closet moved her action figure and picked a card. Your grandmother had a heart attack when she heard a movie she starred in, got pirated. The player inherits her apartment complex. Wow, I'm a landlady now. This game and whoever made it is retarded. You love saying that. But despite showing genuine invitation, TV-chan picked up the dice and rolled. What the hell? Another 2? This shit is rigged. TV picked a card. The news spread of you getting fired because of watching not safe for work content at work. The player loses 5 popularity points and is evicted. If another player has accommodation, then the player moves in and pays double the usual rent. Hell yeah, grind set. I have accommodation. You can move here, TV-chan. I'd rather be homeless. Huh? I continued watching the 2 art guys. I wondered how the game knew TV-chan was fired in the first round. Yeah, how does it know? Can this game keep tabs on players' result? I mean, aren't you just drawing cards from a pile? No, what am I talking about? This is just a board game. I reached for the dice and rolled. 2, well, at least it's not 1 again. I picked up a card. Your previous action has caused the death of a grandmother. You are being sued by her family. Either pay $200,000 or lend the money from another player. Don't worry, darling. I'll lend you the money. For a small interest rate, of course. Yeah, this is definitely rigged. I dropped the dice from my hands and let out a long sigh. I really hope the phone company restores my internet connection soon. But while I was thinking about alternative ways to pass the time, another heated argument started between Closet and TV-chan. Why are you so happy about winning some stupid game? This shit doesn't mean anything. What's wrong with being happy? This game may not be real, but my happiness is genuine. Is this some subtext that I'm seeing? Any joy or happiness produced by the illusions and fictional achievements like games don't mean shit. You can only be happy by solid, genuine accomplishment. I don't think the TV should be saying that. So cynical, TV-chan. Happiness can come from everything, both real and fictional. Plus, what's real or not can only be determined by a person's perception. Only the results, happiness, matter. Your happiness is nothing but a hallucination, and you're nothing but a coward escaping from the truth and seeking comfort in sweet lies. Oh, really now? You sound pretty heated up, TV-chan. I wonder why. Don't try to change the subject when you're losing. Haha, I'm not trying to do anything. How about we ask Darling then? No, we shouldn't. Hey, Darling, who do you agree with? Do you think happiness can only stem from concrete convictions? Or do you think that happiness can be found anywhere its holder desires? Okay, this can be read as being about Hassan, who's like imagining playing board games with his fucking TV in his closet. But this can also be interpreted as like finding happiness from within the system, right? Because they are living in a video game, like in a fake world. So it can be, it could be interpreted that way as well. It's kind of neat that it has subtext like that. I mean, I don't know if I should answer what I think would give me a bad ending. Hang on, let me drink some water. I mean, generally, I am a bit of a... How do you call it? I'm a bit of an Erica, if you've read umineko. I'm a bit of a... Yeah, I don't think there's any situations where I wouldn't want to know the truth, even if the truth would hurt me. But this doesn't really feel what it's asking. Like, they're arguing about whether you can find joy in things that aren't real. And, like, of course you can find joys in things that aren't real. I mean, I'm playing a visual novel that is not real right now, you know? If I answer the first question, can I only find a happiness in, like, fucking, like, going out with friends and like rock climbing and stuff. Of course you can find happiness in things that aren't real. Exactly, darling. Limiting yourself to just one version of reality is not only sad, but unfair to all the other versions of truth out there. Do you hear that, TV Tron? Your attempts at polluting Darling's mind have failed. TV Tron closed her eyes and let out a sign. She then stood up her feet and left the room. Also, this is probably the choice that leads to a bad ending. Because the other choice is probably like him awakening from his delusions or whatever. It seems our game session is more or less over now. As much as I was relieved this weird board game was over, I couldn't help but feel bothered by the interaction I just witnessed. Clawzat and TV-chan have invaded my life for a couple of years now, but this was the first time I've seen them argue this way. It was less intense than some of their previous altercations, but somehow this one just felt different. I stepped on my feet and dropped myself on the bed. I hope the net returns tomorrow. The net. The very next day, my internet access was restored and my days of routine returned once again. March came and went and we were somewhere around April. At least that's what my calendar displayed. I was lying in bed, aimlessly checking my laptop when it suddenly started ringing. Huh? I looked around just to spot a little alarm icon flashing. Wondered that I activated an alarm. I moved my cursor to the icon and clicked on it. A black and white message is displayed on the screen. It had but only 2 words: graduation ceremony. Graduation? What's this about? I reached the cursor to the message and clicked on it, which made the message disappear. I checked the alarm setting but couldn't find anything strange. How did this alarm get here? The first thing that comes to mind is that this is an old alarm that somehow got activated again. But my last graduation was back in high school. I didn't have this laptop back then. Wait, graduation? Didn't I read something about this online? How graduation this year are being moved to April because of the ongoing pandemic? Almost as if a bolt of electricity just struck me down. A horrific realization assaulted my nerves. Uh-oh, you're not gonna get daddy's money anymore. No, it can't be. With shaking hands, I checked the website. Right on the front page, a date in bold letters and numbers was displayed. It's today at 10 a.m. I checked the clock. A set of numbers greeted my eyes. 10:08 a.m. Impossible. I quickly stood on my feet while holding my head. What do I do? What do I do? I looked around frantically. Plaza and TV-chan stopped with what they were doing and looked at me in confusion. My shoes! What's going on, darling? My shoes! I can't find my shoes! Shoes? What do you need shoes for? Did you have a bad dream? I need to go. I need to go outside. What? I ignored the baffled closet and approached the door. No time to be searching for shoes. It already started. You're gonna go there fucking bare feet? I reached my hand and opened the door. The moment I placed one foot outside, an intense pain assaulted my nerve ends. Ugh, it hurts. Darling, stop. Closet suddenly pulled me inside while holding my arm. Closet? Don't go out there, darling. You'll die. What? Please, I'll explain everything. Just stay. Please, just stay with me. Stay with me, darling. Whatever it's out there, whatever you're running to, doesn't matter. You don't belong there anymore. You don't belong in that world. I don't understand why he wants to go to this ceremony. I thought he was freaking out because, like, uh-oh, I'm supposed to have graduated now. My parents are going to start asking questions. But, why does he want to go? I mean, he's not going to... It's not like he's actually going to graduate if he hasn't gone to any class or done anything, right? Please stay with me, darling. Please, let's find our happiness together. Closet uttered in pain as tears kept going down her face. I could not understand a word she was saying, but I could feel she really didn't want me to leave. I shifted my gaze to TV-chan, who was standing behind her with a unique expression on her face. Almost as if she understood everything. Almost as if she knew everything that happened and everything that would happen. TV-chan looked at me and nodded. She just nodded. I looked back at the door and then back at Closeout. 2 different paths presented themselves to me at that moment, and for once in my pathetic excuse of a life, I had a choice. And this is probably the bad ending, right? Staying. Perhaps it was Closeout's words. Perhaps it was the intense pain I felt from just one step out of the door, or perhaps it's something else entirely. But I chose to stay. I closed the door behind me and fell to my knees. Closeout came closer and hugged my tired body. It's okay, darling. I'm here. Forget all your worries and pain and let go. Everything will be alright. I'll not let the outside world harm you anymore. A world of constants and variables. A world of pain and misfortune. A world where you can get killed at any moment. A world where others will judge you and look down on you every moment of your life. A world where you wake up every day, do the same routine and hope for the weekend to arrive. No, such a world doesn't deserve you. Such a world doesn't deserve your tears, doesn't deserve your pain. Stay with me, darling. Together we will create our own world. Our own happiness. I love you, darling. I love you, Hassan. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Ending A, Slave of Fear. It didn't say bad ending, it said the ending A. That's not considered a bad ending, I guess. But is there anything else? I don't think so, right? The warmth coming from my room tempted my soul. The warmth coming from closet's affection tempted my body. But I still chose to push myself away from all of that and step outside my room. Oh, wait. No. I'm stupid. It's not, the graduation alarm wasn't for his graduation. It's for Lilith's graduation, right? It's an alarm so you can go see Lilith as she's graduating from middle school. Because it said earlier that Lilith is in her final year of middle school, and she asked him if he would be able to leave his room in April, and that's why she asked him. She asked him because she wanted him to be there for her graduation. Yeah, that's what it is, 100%. Nice foreshadowing. But I still chose to push myself away. From all of that and step outside my room. I chose to leave all of the warmth and head outside in the cold. With no time to find my shoes, I walked forward as the cold. Okay, don't fucking show up there barefoot though. I walked forward as the cold and pain assaulted my nerves. It had been 5 years since I witnessed the outside world, but it didn't look any different. I continued pushing forward, clothes stained by food and beverages, long unkempt hair, and a pale face that hasn't seen the light of day in years. I continued forward, passing all kinds of people who looked at me in confusion and fear, but it didn't matter, not anymore. 20 minutes later, I crossed the road and arrived at a familiar building. My old middle school, yep. I lifted my head in awe. It looks exactly like I left her. It hasn't changed, has it? Despite it being 5 years, nothing in the city changed, not a single damn thing. That's because this section serves little to no purpose and doesn't require his attention. TV-chan, what are you? Are we going meta? You're going inside, aren't you? Don't worry, I'm not here to stop you. Hell, a part of me thinks you'll find more happiness inside. But I still want you to give up on your happiness and come with me. I want you to deny the sweet lie, to deny the truth, and to choose the true truth. Even if it will mean giving up on everything. But unlike that asshole, I'm not going to force you to do it. TV-chan reached her hand to me and spoke. So tell me, what is it that you desire? What is it you truly want? Choose this for now. Is that so? Then what are you waiting for? Go, she's waiting for you. TV lifted her hand and pointed at the entrance of the school. We're gonna show up fucking there barefoot, like all scraggy with like worn out clothes. I turned around and ran inside. Please God, please let me be there in time. For the first time in the past 5 years, I closed my eyes and prayed. I can't miss this chance. I can't do this to her. My parents are not here. I thought they even remembered. She's all alone in there. It's been a custom forever in my old middle school for the family to stand up when the student receives their diploma. The family is allowed this brief moment in the ceremony to cheer and clap for their son or daughter and show how proud they are. When a student's family is absent, the school arranges for the teachers to clap and cheer instead. This solution might have been created with good intentions by the school, but for a middle schooler, there's nothing more humiliating than having the teacher clap for you when you receive your diploma. The snickers, the giggles, and the look of pity and sadness in the audience would haunt any students for the rest of their life. When I graduated, I deeply feared this moment to the point that I contemplated not even attending the ceremony. As I walked to receive my diploma, the absence of my parents was more than apparent. What's going on with your parents? But as I waited for the teacher's claps, a little elementary girl stood up in the audience and started clapping and cheering, Oni-chan, Oni-chan! The whole room echoed in laughter as I observed the energetic little girl. She saved me that day. My little sister saved her big brother from humiliation. That's nice. I can't let her be alone. I pushed my gym's door and walked inside. The ceremony was in full swing. I kept looking around trying to spot her, but she was nowhere to be found. Oh God, I'm late. But then right at that moment, almost as if the heavens heard my prayers, an energetic little girl walked the stage. Lilith! Lilith! A wide smile plastered over my face as I walked forward. Lilith took her diploma and let out a polite smile. Lilith! I continued moving forward. Lilith! I shouted with everything I had. This time, she heard me. Oni-chan! Lilith looked at me in wonder, not believing what her eyes were showing her. I'm here, Lilith. I brought my hands together and started clapping. You came. I'm proud of you, Lilith. Now she's getting escorted by security. Lilith looked back at me and smiled, her tears mixed with genuine happiness. But then, almost as if terror struck her down, her expression quickly changed to that of fear. Oni-chan! I followed Lilith's gaze. I was confused by the fact that despite I was still clapping, I couldn't hear anything. But the moment I looked down, I finally understood why. My hands, my fingers, they were gone. Almost as if they were never part of my body. But it's not just them, my whole body is evaporating. What? I fell on my knees as I lifted my gaze to Lilith. Dad started running towards me with panic and fear decorating her adorable face. But none of that matters anymore. I arrived in time. I didn't let my little sister suffer humiliation. I think she's gonna suffer a lot of humiliation after her brother fucking evaporated during her fucking graduation. For once in my pitiful life, I was a good brother, a decent human being. I'm really happy. With these final words, the rest of my body evaporated into nothingness. Ending B, Slave of Happiness. Why did he do that? Was he vaxxed, or did he just do that? Or okay, give me the real truth. Is it gonna be about like the system and all that? I could hear a ruckus coming from inside the gym. The graduation ceremony must be underway. If I don't hurry up, I will be too late. But despite the urgency of the situation, I felt no need to run inside. Instead, I reached my hand to the girl in front of me and grabbed hers. I see, I was right about you after all. For the first time in all of the years I've known her, TV Chan let out a smile. Come on, we don't have much time. We skipped the decontamination zone. What? Soon your character file will be detected and deleted. Is that what happened? What? I don't have time to explain everything. Look, you, me, this world, none of this is real. Your whole existence is nothing more than a character created by the system to fulfill a certain purpose. I kind of wish this wasn't in the story, because this was a really... this was a really nice story. If we, like... cut out this part. I kind of wish this whole system meta thing wasn't part of this, but whatever. You're the comedy relief. You're nothing more than a goofy character created to say goofy, silly things for the sake of the story. But now that the system is no more use for you, you're scheduled for deletion. But because it's currently going through a transition from Flow Slack to the new God of Time, your deletion was pushed back. Okay. Luckily, my plan with the alarm worked, and I managed to get you out. TV Chan continued to talk, but I had no fucking idea what she was talking about. What are you saying? The system fucked up. It chose the worst candidate for the new God of Time. It usually chooses a character who has little to no family or friends. Someone no one will miss if they disappear. This is probably why it chose him. But it fucked up big time, because there's one person who will not stand idle and accept the system's action. Someone who will not let the system take her dearly beloved away. The final war is coming, a war not between timelines or worlds, a war not for land or wealth, but for freedom, or our freedom, a war to escape the system, a war to be real, a war to reclaim our identity. Come with me, Hassan. Did you bring your TV with you to the school, or what's going on? You no longer need to be a slave to the system. You no longer need to be a sad existence used for laughs and giggles. Reject the sweet lie. Reject happiness. And choose freedom instead. Hi, Mofu Mofu. Who are you? TV Chan and snapped her fingers, or Mafu Mafu. Are you Cece? A bright light suddenly blurred my vision. But before I could even cover my eyes, the light disappeared, and in its place, a different person stood before me. It is Cece! Oh my god, your hair is even longer now. My name is Cece, and I'm gonna kill the system. Have you actually been in Hassan's apartment for like years, just like hanging out with him? I'm gonna kill the system. Okay? You're gonna kill the system. You're gonna kill the game's creator. Even if I'm a slave to the system, I will seek my freedom. Game by Alfuzzy, 2023. Oh, we're in 2023 now. Special thanks to Maxim Makarov. The series won't have returned if it weren't for you. Was the series on the break? Who is Maxim Makarov? Is that it? Okay, I think that's it. Let me mute it as usual. This was actually pretty good. I was kind of getting similar vibes as in Time Leathers, which I also liked. As in, like, it was just like kind of a personal story that was kind of detached from the whole like timeline system. Like the whole overarching story was kind of detached from that. Just like telling Hassan's story of like starting to feel uncomfortable with the mask he had set up for himself as this like goofy comic relief guy, and like being shut in, and like his delusions and overcoming that to go to his sister's graduation, and how that was foreshadowed, and like that was actually really nice. I thought for me this story is at its best when it's telling character driven stories like this, and for me it's at its worst when it's doing like anime samurai duels. that's the part I'm less interested in. But I really liked it. And then except for this ending where we the TV became CC and talked about destroying the system and how we're about to be deleted. To me, that's kind of. I mean, I think I would like the story more if just this ending wasn't part of this. If it was just the ending number B, and also if Hassan didn't randomly start to evaporate because the game deleted him or whatever. I mean, I know it's still tied to the overall story, so it has to follow that, I guess. But I would have liked this more if it was just its own thing and there was no meta stuff about him being deleted and all of that. Because on its own, I think it's a good story. I mean, it had a lot of typos, more than the recent games I've had. But it was nice. I mean, it was nice until this ending, I think, and until Hassan evaporated. Yeah, the foreshadowing with the. This is what I mean, by the way, because a lot of the previous games in the series have been titled mysteries, but this game actually was kind of mystery adjacent, right? Because there was, I mean, not really, but like the thing with the sister's graduation, that's how you do a mystery. There's like foreshadowing, there's clues, and you can deduce it before the story tells you. Like that's what the mystery is. It's not like Null and 0-1 were title mysteries, but they didn't have anything really like that. So yeah, anyway, pretty good. Let's close this game and let's read the synopsis for the next game, which is called Good Night Morale. Good Night Morale. Synopsis: Good night, my daughter. Okay, we've just stopped doing synopsises. Okay, I guess I'm not reading synopsises anymore because we stopped doing synopsises. 94 megabytes, another short one. I think from now on we're probably doing like every game in one episode. When's the last game that took me more than one episode? God. I think it was 0-1. So it's been 7 games that have all been done in one episode. So yeah, I don't know. Tags Good Night Morale. Okay. Okay, well, I don't have anything to base to know what's going to happen in the next game. I guess CC is gonna fucking shoot. What's the name of the creator? Fuzi Tube? Yeah. The CC is gonna fucking shoot Fuzi in the face and destroy the system or something. It's gonna be like at the end of of the Nostalgia Critic movie, To Boldly Flee. We're gonna meet the creator and talk with them. Or like at the end of the Simpsons video game, we're gonna talk with Matt Groening. Okay, anyways, I'm done here. See you next time.